So I'm recording this on selfie cam on a cell phone, in part for the irony of it, but which will be clear in a moment. I just left a performance of an improv group, high school group, doing an improv night for charity. And at the end of the event, there was a girl who had very long hair, and they cut off about 18 inches of ponytail, would look like about 18 inches to me, that she was going to donate to one of the organizations. She didn't name it, but one of the organizations that uses hair to make wigs for cancer patients and so forth. Locks of Love is the one that I'm familiar with, but I don't know what she was doing. And that was very cool. But then after they had cut off the long ponytail, she had asked them to go ahead and just shave her head, which of course is unusual even today for a teenage girl to do. And someone shouted out, "Legend." I heard this. Pick that up from the noise of the crowd, and it was a weird moment for me because immediately I felt sad, because it occurred to me when I heard that word that was exactly what it wouldn't be. It won't be legend, because of course immediately the cell phones came out, before anybody shouted that, before even the ponytail had been cut off. The cell phones were out, and they were all pointed at her face, to the point that, literally there were probably a half a dozen cell phones within a few inches of her face, as the final bits of hair being shaved away. And I couldn't help thinking about what is lost as a result of that, because there was a time when you had to be there. You would have to be there to have experienced that moment, which of course will be a story I'm sure that she and her friends will tell for many, many years. But you had to be there in the past. When I was her age, when so many of us were young, you had to be there to know what that was, to know that moment, to really know that moment. You had to have been there. You had to be one of the few who were there that night. About 100 people in the audience, I think. You had to be one of them to have that story, for it to truly be legend, for you to tell the story again and again and again over the course of your life and spread it among friends, and people who weren't there would know the story, and so on. But now, of course, they'll all see it. Everyone will have seen it within a few weeks. Everybody that would care at all will have seen it. The video will be passed around. The videos will be posted on, TikTok and wherever else. And they'll have all seen it, and they'll all be tired of it within a few days. It'll be over. And so the legend will die, because it isn't legend. It's reality. It's something they can watch whenever they want. And so it'll come and go, with the same ephemeral quality that our pop art does so often today, as distinct from the way things used to be, when you had to be there, when you could tell that story. I was there. I was one of the few. I saw it with my own eyes. I was close enough to touch that moment of the cool thing, the story that you tell so often. I love technology. I enjoy the benefits that it gives us, but it certainly steals things. And I think the ability to make legend is one of them.